Welkom terug. Ons is baie opgewonde want in die ateljee vanoggend is Ross Learmonth en ons gesels oor 'n splinter nuwe enkelsnit, Heavy Love. Good morning, Ross.
Good morning. Good to be here.
So lovely to have you back on our yellow couch and catch up with you. And speaking about catching up, I want to hear how the last 2 years has been, that solo career, that journey that you've embarked upon.
The daunting solo move.
Yes.
It was one of those things I think for like 15 years I've been tempting and thinking about it and writing music for it, and it would always end up being a Prime Circle record or something, and it just finally came that time where I wanted to try it out, and it's been amazing. 18 months as a solo artist officially, and it's been a trip, man. I've been with the Goo Goo Dolls, I've traveled all over the world, and I'm so glad I did it. I wish I'd done it sooner.
You mentioned the Goo Goo Dolls now that you opened for. That is remarkable.
At the
How
Voortrekker.
was that?
Yeah, it was the first time I've ever performed there. It's a dream that I always wanted to perform the Voortrekker Monument. It's like our Red Rock kind of thing, especially the angle of the audience is a lot more steep, so it's quite daunting. It was incredible. I saw, and Rowan Ash was at the show as well. He was incredible, and just being amongst the solo names. It's kind of unique and different.
You said traveling the world. There's a photograph on your social media about you and a couple of people in Cyprus.
Yes.
Tell us more about that.
We played the SA Soundwave, which is a South African music invasion, which we're trying to start. You know, we've been doing it all over the world. We've been traveling and trying to showcase South African music to the world. So I think Cyprus was no excuse. No exception. So we went there, and Arno and Polytones and myself, and we rocked it. It was amazing. We played a medieval castle, and we were fed really well. So
that always helps.
Yeah, it was just amazing the way the Cypriots feed people. So it was such an amazing experience.
How does people welcome South African artists? Do they enjoy our kind of music?
Yeah, they definitely. I think they open to it. When we started touring Germany years ago, people would say, "But you guys are white. Like, what's going on?" So it's still a stigma, you know what I mean? I still think people still think lions walk around in the backyard sometimes. But I mean, it depends where you live. But yeah, I think it was nice that people could see there's such a huge range of music here.
Yeah. I have to speak about your bowling skills. I saw you recently did a bit of bowling. How's that?
Terrible. It's terrible. I took my parents to try and get them into some sport, So it's great. They were brilliant.
But the lovely thing about bowling is it's usually such a social thing.
Yeah.
I've tried it on a holiday as well this year, and people say, "Do you do this often?" And I go, "No, only when I feel like having a party."
Well, yeah, it's a unique thing, but I'm glad they got into it.
Yeah.
Heavy Love, the new single. Tell us about it.
Heavy Love is sort of, you carry a lot of love in you, and sometimes it can weigh you down. Sometimes there's certain loves that are just ones that you can let go of. And it's something that this song is sort of about how you let go of that feeling and that you can feel that freedom. And I've done this in conjunction with the RADA Foundation.
Yep.
So they're an amazing charity. I've been working with them since the beginning. And all of the royalties of all of my music, like a big portion, 20% of it will be going towards the RADA Foundation, which is amazing. And they've just, what they're doing is incredible. They're homing a lot of children. They're feeding so many children. It's just, what they're doing is incredible. So I'm glad that the music is part of that.
That's what I was going to ask. How important is it for you as an artist to use your creativity, your talents, the platforms that you have, to also get involved with humanitarian programs and help people and assist people? And how does that motivate you to keep making your music?
I get more egotistical about that. You know what I mean? I think musicians, when they've got, you assume that a musician's just going to be like rude and obnoxious and really into themselves, but you didn't cure anything. You didn't really, and I think if the music's actually doing some good, and when people listen to the streams and it's actually going towards benefiting people, now I can be a little bit more egotistical about it. I'm like, yeah, that's kind of cool. That's doing such a good job. I think it's a beautiful thing when it's like a label with a heart, what RADA's doing, and I think it's a really unique take on helping people. Sort of, music is such a helpful thing in the cosmos and the feeling, but it's actually now down to a physical application, which is amazing.
What does that stand for? It's acronym for?
It's for rape, abuse, drugs, and alcohol. So it is a big umbrella. It does cover a lot of things, which is amazing. Yeah.
Lovely.
That is really, I think that's spectacular that you use your music for something like that. And speaking about heavy love, you speak about these loves that we sometimes hold on to, but even letting go of some of those loves, it's a journey. It's not, an overnight thing that, you have this thing in your love and like the next day you wake up and you're different and you're cured. It really is a journey too. And for you too, personally, it's been a journey.
It definitely is. It's something that... it's a process. I think sometimes we try and rush things, or we harden ourselves, so we don't believe that we can be something without a certain love or a certain thing. So there's a major strength in finding your new steps. So I think that's the thing. That's the heaviest of it all.
You say it's a major thing. How difficult is it for you, for instance? Just solo career-wise. You say it's been going so great now in the last 18 months. But I mean, some of the things that you now realize, looking back, you didn't think of when you started. Yeah. Some of the issues you had, maybe struggles, maybe some of the things you never realized. Yeah,
definitely. I think there was some hope that you can transfer over your listenership and those kind of things. But I had to start at zero. And I had to really figure it out again. Like going back to Europe as well was, it's all self-funded and sort of getting in the room and playing to like no one again and getting to build that up has been a real exciting thing. But it has proved that I still love this and I want to do this with all, I'll sleep on the street again kind of thing where we used to you'll sleep at a bus station to play a gig, kind of thing. So it's been an amazing journey and building it up again and seeing who wants to come with on the journey. You obviously have people who will just get behind you, and you got to find your army and you got to find your people again. Yeah.
Tell us about the producers on Heavy Love, and how important is it for you also to have a really good relationship with the producers, the people you get in the studio with?
It's paramount. I think you got to find the people that gel well with you, that will... I think people can play you down. Even in the music business and life, they can make you lesser than, and you need to find people that will make you bigger, and they can see the big picture for you. And that's what these guys are. They're South African guys, but they've done really well, and they've stationed themselves overseas, and they're doing a lot of stuff. They've even worked with Royal Blood and some amazing major European bands. So I've been writing songs without anyone sort of dictating anything to me. I've been writing in my own bubble, and I don't allow anyone in that space. And then I will send off the song, and then they'll produce, and we'll start. It's like building a comic book, Someone draws the comics, and then someone else fills in the color, So that's that kind of thing, and then we meet in the middle, which has been a great experience.
And not every day in the studio is an easy day either. Some days, like days when you had to record, it's frustration sometimes that builds. How do you as an artist kind of just work through it till you get what you think is the perfect or the right sound?
It's kind of, it depends. Some songs are like, I go through like bouts of depression, and who are you? You still do that every song. I think it's kind of they call it the Van Gogh blues. It's like how creatives and people, you sort of had to get out of your own way a lot of the time. There's other voices. But I think for me, not every day is equal. Like my studio where I record is about an hour away, and I drove there and I went to record and nothing came. It was such a frustrating thing. And on the way home, I did a voice note, and that became Heavy Love. So it's amazing. Like if you just keep on, and hopefully it will show up.
Wow. Yeah. What lies ahead for the rest of the year for you, Ross?
I am playing in Pretoria on the 19th. I'll be playing at the Atterbury, which I'm really excited about. I don't get to play Pretoria enough, so I love playing Pretoria. So that's going to be a great one. I'm bringing in some assassins on musicians, extra players, and it's going to be a great one. And I'll just be touring around. I'm going back overseas again, hopefully Cyprus. It was such a great experience. There'll be some new stuff there. And just, I've got a new song coming out very soon as well. So everyone keep watching the socials. It's going to be all about learning to dance in a way.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. You're also performing Heavy Love for us later.
I am. It's the first time I've ever performed acoustic version of it. So let's see how it goes.
Can't wait.
No pressure.
Ross, thank you so much for joining us, chatting to us this morning. Thank you for the work that you're doing with RADA, and also to RADA that does such exceptional work. I think it is brilliant that you give a little bit of yourself for a bigger cause and more important cause. So thank you so much for that too. Dit is Ross Learmonth, bly net waar jy is, want net hierna sing hy vir ons Heavy Love.